good day to you. This is Todd. I am just a regular dude walking in the Word. Today, a question I have for you: Are you greater than John the Baptist? Well, let's talk about that today. Okay, we are going to be reading today from Matthew 11 verses 7 through 15, and it's entitled, "Am I greater than John the Baptist?" Okay, so. I don't know if you can see here, it's allergy season on the farm here. And as allergy season happens, I start to sneeze. And in the last episode, I was like trying to finish it up real quick because a sneeze was coming on. And that'd be bad to do it in the camera. But I don't feel a sneeze coming on today, I don't think. So let's see how it goes. As John's disciples were leaving Jesus began to speak to the crowd about John. Okay, so the disciples, we talked about it in the last episode, they came from the prison to report to John what Jesus had said. Okay, so his disciples left. And Jesus takes this opportunity to tell the people about John the Baptist. Okay, so he begins to speak to the crowd. What do you see? What did you see when you went out into the wilderness? A reed swayed by the wind? If not, what did you go out to see? A man dressed in fine clothes? No, those who wear fine clothes are in king's palaces. Okay, and we know, what did John the Baptist wear? Like a camel's hair coat. Okay, so then the clothes are then what you do see. What did you see when you went out there? A prophet? Yes, I tell you, more than a prophet. This is the one about whom it is written, I will send out my messenger ahead of you, who will prepare your way before you. Truly I tell you, among those born of women there has not risen anyone greater than John the Baptist. Yet whoever is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. From the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven has been subjected to violence, and violent people have been raiding it. But for all the prophets and the law have prophesied again until John. And if you are willing to accept it, he is the Elijah who was to come. Whoever has ears, let him hear. Okay. What I'm focusing on here today is this. Are you greater than John the Baptist? And when Jesus is talking about John the Baptist, again, he goes back to the Old Testament, which we talked about yesterday. But he goes back to the very last book of the Old Testament, Malachi 3:1. And so let me turn back to that. Malachi 3:1 says this. I will send my messenger who will then prepare the way before me. That's John the Baptist, okay? Then suddenly the Lord you are seeking will come to his temple. The messenger of the covenant whom you desire will come, says the Lord Almighty. Okay? So it's talking there about Jesus and then John the Baptist, the messenger who is to come before that. And Jesus points out that John the Baptist is this messenger, fulfilling that prophecy in Malachi 3:1. And then he goes on to say, John the Baptist is really like the greatest guy, okay? Greater than anyone else around. But he says this, you can be greater than he is, okay? So the one that is least among the kingdom is actually greater than John the Baptist. It's called like an upside down kingdom. It doesn't make sense. Like the most humble person is the greatest person. Okay. Today in the world we have it backwards. We think the most public figure, the greatest figure, is the greatest. But God says the person who has the most humility and is one to serve, he is the greatest. Okay. And so you will never find anything wrong ever said about John the Baptist. No one can go, oh, John the Baptist, he was this or that. Okay, nothing ever is written about anything bad John the Baptist did. And Jesus said he's like the greatest guy. Okay, but he says, if you're humble in my kingdom, you'll be greater than he is. Okay, so something for you to think about, food for thought for today, is to think about that Jesus has called me actually to be greater than John the Baptist, okay, in his will. All right, thank you for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I'll see you tomorrow as we continue looking at the book of Matthew. Lord's blessing to you.